Hey guys, welcome to a 4 Realms of Chaos battle report. This time we're trying out a tournament army. It is a doubles game, Chaos Space Marines and Tau against Orcs and Dark Eldar. So right now I'm going to go over the Chaos and Tau army. So it is 1250 points, and here we go. So you're not allowed any duplicate units unless they're troop. So I got a Helldrake here, Bale Flamer as always. There is a quad gun with Aegis defense line. I got a squad of Chaos Space Marines, 1 autocannon, and the Sergeant has a Power Fist. And over here I have 5 Chaos Spawn of Nurgle. They're really cool. I'll do a video of them later. And they are from Titan Forge. And here I got a Demon Prince, who's a quarter of my points. Wings, armor, the Black Mace, level 3 Biomancy with Leech Life and Enfeeble, and the large blast that Kugath could use before, which is a poison 4-up AP2. I think it's 12-inch range. He also has a Spell Familiar because I had extra points, and I have a Forge Fiend with the Hades autocannon. I have 20 Cultist. They're just base because they're Cultist. For my Warlord trait I got -1 reserve. Yeah, and Tau got, they can choose that it is Night Fight, which is good because a lot of the battle suits have night vision. So we are led by the commander right here. He has 2 marker drones, a plasma rifle, and a missile pod. It doesn't show on the guy, but that's because I need to convert him still. Here, we have a missile pod plasma on the side. He has 2 marker drones as well. The commander here has drone controllers, so they give them all BS5, which is amazing. And they're going together. 2 missile pod crisis suits, so that's double missile pod, no twin linked. They also don't show on the model yet, but I have the bits. There are 6 Pathfinders right here for more marker lights. 11 Kroot, a Skyray with smart missile system, a Riptide with interceptor, and yeah, ion accelerator and fusion blasters. And I think he has velocity tracker, so he can shoot at normal ballistic skill against flyers. I have 3 Nurgle broadsides, and they have all the missiles, so they can shoot tons of shots. They are all chaosy. They have tentacles coming out of the feet, and I'll do a showcase on those guys later with the spawn. Here there are 11 Fire Warriors with the commander, so 12 total. They all have the pulse rifles. And 20 Kroot, so lots of Kroot, and there's also 11 Kroot here. So 31 Kroot. So here is the Orcs and Dark Eldar army. We'll go over Orcs first. There are 30 boys, led by Mad Doc, and he gives them all feel no pain. He also allowed all the knobs on the Orc side to take Cyborg Body. So this is a unit of 30 Choppa Slugga boys. He's got the Warlord trait of Outflank. Another unit of 30 Shoota boys. They have a knob with Power Claw, Boss Pull, Cyborg Body. And another copy of that, so that is 90 boys total. 2 cannons with their guys, that's like 40 points, pretty good. And 10 Ludas. And a Aegis defense line
Icarus Lascannon.
With Icarus Lascannon. We also have a Daka Jet, and it's upgraded with a bunch of super shootas. Okay, so here is Vec, leader of the Dark Eldar army. Impossible to kill. He has 9 witches with them, so lots of attacks. They are in his Deus of Destruction.
It's an armor 13 all-around raider that has 3 Dark Lances.
What Warlord trait did you get?
The whole Dark Eldar army has move through cover and stealth with ruins.
So there are 2 Venoms with 5 Kabalite warriors, and they have splinter cannons, so lots of shooting.
The Kabalite warriors each have Dark Lances.
Yep, Dark Lances on those guys. There are 3 Trueborn with a Venom, and it also has splinter cannons, so it's 24 poison shots coming out of that. And there are also 2 Flyers. There are different types, so no repeating unit. Void Raven Bomber on the left.
They have 2 Shadowfield missiles, and then it has its disintegrator cannons. Then this is a Ravenwing jet fighter that has
2 Void Lances and some bombs.
And it has 2 Monoscythe missiles and 2 Necrotoxin.
Okay, so there we go. 2 pretty competitive armies going at each other. And we'll see you guys on turn 1. Orcs have first turn. Okay guys, so here is deployment. You got Kroot that infiltrated in this corner right here, near their winter forest, with the winter Kroot. So they get a good save in there. All the orcs are behind this Aegis defense line. They put it a bit up so they can move further and get more cover. Got some Venoms up there, some Ludas in here, separated into different levels so my Helldrake can't kill them all. There is the Icarus Las Cannon with the Grots and 2 cannons right there. You got some Venoms, and the one with the flag is the one where the Trueborn are in. There's some more orcs there, and the outflanking guys are here in a pile, and there's the guys in their vehicle, a bunch of stuff. Here, broadsides are in front of them, and yeah, so we're trying to be out of 1 inch away, as you can see, and a bunch of cultists and my Chaos Warriors are there. The deployment was Vanguard Strike. We're playing Big Guns Never Tire. On the Chaos and Tau side, we have 8 scoring units, and they have 7. And in the comments, can Dark Eldar
flyers go to hover?
Yeah, can they hover? We'll check it out later, but because they would be scoring because they're heavy. So we got Spawn back there, some Fire Warriors. That's one objective. There's one right there in the crack. One in the forest with more Kroot, the 11 unit, and the Pathfinders. And where's the other one? And the other one is behind this building. So, enjoy the battle. Okay, so Orcs and Dark Eldar turn 1. These boys moved up. They didn't shoot, but they ran 5 inches. Night fighting was a real pain, and all the shooting caused 1 wound to that broadside there.
And nothing else.
And Eric made a crazy amount of saves of 2 up, saved those broadsides, and saved all the Kroot. He shot at my cultist, killed the sergeant, and I went to ground, so 1 guy died out there. And this guy shot all the Dark Lances, and
roll the 1 on damage turret.
Yep, so +1 made it shaken still. And that's it. This is Chaos and Tau turn 1. These Kroot and Pathfinders moved over here. Pathfinder shot to try and put marker lights but missed, and he made his cover saves. These Spawn made it into combat, and they killed 10 boys, but the boys turned back and put 7 wounds on them. These Kroot didn't join the fight because they would probably all die, but next turn they might to help out. Over here, the Riptide shot, Nova charged, hit the Deus of Destruction, took out a hull point, and it's immobilized. So it's actually supposed to be right on top of here.
What happens if you're a skimmer so you can go on impassable, then you get immobilized there? I have no idea.
So he's there. Then it also hit this Venom, and he made his cover of a 6. The marker lights from this, we kind of did it in the wrong order, so marker lights didn't really help that much, except they helped him remove cover, but he ignored it anyways from Night Fight. This Sky Ray shot Snapfire and tried to hit some Venoms, but missed. The broadsides, they turned and shot at the Trueborn Venom and killed it with just their high yield missiles. There's 1 guy left because the Fire Warriors shot him, and the explosion from the Venom also killed 1 guy and wounded some Orcs as well, and killed the Runt Herder from the Gretchen right there. The Forge Fiend put a hull point on the Venom that was there with the Trueborns. Over here, Demon Prince flew over, made it into combat, flew in, I rolled a 5 for his demon weapon, had 11 attacks, killed the Knob, then the explosion from the Black Mace killed another 10 or 11. So lots of guys died. So this is Orcs and Dark Eldar turn 2.
Okay, so I guess starting from the side over. The Luda's shot did a hull point, but cover save of a 3 up with the Sky Rose made. I shot like a lot of things, including the Dakajet and everything on the Sky Ray, and I couldn't do anything until the 2 cannon shot. Got 1 pen, and finally was able to wreck it.
Yep. 2 of his units came on, the Dakajet and the Void Bomber.
The Riptide shot its interceptor at the bomber and did nothing because it has 11 armor instead of 10, so it was just able to survive because it wasn't able to
So
climb.
I tried to shoot everything at it, and I even shot my quad gun at this. Took out
two hull points, and it's
pretty
locked
good.
velocity at 18 inches.
Yep. But this shot a crazy lot and blasted the Riptide, and with the combination of the Days of Destruction, killed it. So he also made the cultist run from the Shatterfield blast. Over here, I lost another 2 spawn,
These
but this
boys
guy
are
has
doing
1
great.
wound left.
The boys are doing awesome.
Yeah, boys did, I think, 6 wounds to them, and they hit him back and did.
5.
Killed 4 or 5. Chaos and Tau turn 2. These Kroot shot, killed 1 Luda. Broadside shot and killed 8, so there's 1 Luda left. Made his leadership.
Don't worry, he's gonna kill that Demon Prince.
There's some guys down here, and they're safe. My Demon Prince shot, sucked up the life of one of the guys, so he's back to 2 wounds. And then
Large
shot his
blast.
blast, killed one of the Trueborn.
Kill the last trooper.
But he failed assault with a 3-inch charge. I jumped him back way too far. This Forge Fiend shot and killed the Days of Destruction. Good job.
So then I emergency disembarked here.
Yep, the guys jumped down there. And the Helldrake came on. Vector struck the bomber, took out a hull point and made it, took out a weapon too. Then he flamed, made the Gretchen with the cannons run, and the guy who was holding the Icarus las cannon. Everything tried to shoot at the Dakajet, and it still has 1 hull point. And that's about it. Oh, these cultists, I regrouped them, so they were right there, and they ran in this circle formation. Over here, the Orcs finished off the spawn and took out 4 Kroot. Kroot missed every single attack, and the spawn killed 3 guys, so I think there's 11 left. I thought these Kroot were going to come in and wipe out all the Orcs, but instead we lost combat. But they ran away safely. These Fire Warriors shot at the bomber, and these guys shot and took out 1 more hull point, so it has 1 left, and this has 1 left. So Orcs and Dark Eldar turn 3. These boys over here assaulted the Pathfinders and shot them. Pathfinders hit back, killed 1 of the guys from Overwatch, and then killed another one in combat, but the boys still killed them. Over here, so the bomber shot its Strength 5 incinerator things, hit 3, wounded 3. They're AP 2, so they just took the wounds right off the broadsides and killed 2. We had to go to ground to hope to save 1, but we failed all. So back here there's an objective, and those 5 guys, Cavalite Warriors, are holding it. That guy tried to shoot at the Demon Prince, missed. The running boys shot the Demon Prince and took out a wound, so he has 1 left. Those guys were forced to disembark, so they're doing nothing that turn. And these guys shot the Icarus Lascan and killed the Helldrake. Oh god.
Yeah.
This Dakajet shot a ton of shots and did nothing to my Forge Fiend, so that's awesome. It is Chaos and Tau turn 3. So the Void Jet Fighter died from the Fire Warriors, and then the Blast came down and killed 5 Kroot, but he made 2 6-up, so 3 guys left. Those Orcs are still standing there. This commander separated from the squad, shot its marker lights, hitting on 2s, made it so that these battle suits hit on 2s as well, and everyone was shooting at Vect, and he made an insane amount of 2-ups. Any wound would have killed him because they were all strength 6 or strength 7. He's toughness 3.
He made 12 of them.
He made like tons of 2-ups, and he's alive. And he threw some back on the witches, and they passed their leadership.
Yep.
But they went to ground there. This Forge Fiend also tried to shoot, passed all of them. So over here, this broadside, 2 of his fellow sides died. So he was angry, turned around, hit with 3 6s or something with his strength 7, and took down this bomber. That teaches him. These Kroot moved up here, also tried to shoot at the Dakajet, but nothing happened. This Demon Prince sucked up another life, so he has 2 lives. And then he killed the guys there.
And the Luda.
Yeah, and the Luda died because of the
Mace.
Black Mace taking its revenge. So he's there, in cover, and he is shrouded, so he's pretty safe. But Sid still has a unit of 30 boys with Feel No Pain and Mad Dog coming in, and they're outflanking. It is Orcs and Dark Eldar turn 4. These Orcs shot, killed the rest of the Kroot. And then
Icarus Las Cannon here, shot with the twin link hit. Got a pen with a 6, but
it was
only a 3
2.
with the +1.
Yep, so it took off a hull point, and I can't move or shoot, but I still get my demonic possession, which I might be immune to it.
Over here, the Dakka Jet came over here and helped shoot these Kroot that were here.
These
When
guys
the 30
came in.
boys came in here,
Yep.
shot the Kroot. A bunch of them died. This is how much is left. They have ran.
So they
towards-
killed 12, and Mad Dog's there. So these guys all have Feel No Pain. They're going for this objective right here. They're kind of hiding from the Demon Prince, who's in the castle right there. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, so it is Demons and Tau turn 4. Demon Prince jumped up, failed his leech life.
Broke off the enfeeble.
Failed it
Even with
a
my
10.
spell familiar.
Spell familiar failed it again.
But he didn't take a wound, none were perils.
Don't worry, it's even better right now.
And worse off, he was out of range for assault. I rolled a 3.
Yes.
So, but I got Enfeeble off, so these guys are pretty weak.
Their toughness 3.
His Power Fist only strength.
Only strength
6.
6 power fists. They're all on the boys are only strength 2.
Yep. So over here, these Kroot try to use sniper rounds and snap fire them and try and kill some knobs, I guess, but miss them. So they're just hiding in the forest like always. This broadside right here.
Nukes
This one guy hiding behind this Icarus Last Cannon killed him.
Overkill.
So this Space Marine captain, he shot the quad gun and killed the Dakka Jet. This Forge Fiend shot and killed 3 out of the 4 guys with the Icarus Last Cannon. Then the battlesuits jumped up. They shot, missed a bunch of shots, only got a few on him, and Vec kept saving them all, but 2 more witches died, and they passed their leadership, so he's good.
And they're not gone to ground.
And yeah, they're not gone to ground, so he's going to try and assault these guys. He has fleet. This commander jumped over here and shot at the boys, lit them up with marker lights, but they lived. These fire warriors shot and also tried to kill Vec, but he made his saves. And my cultists are slowly moving up to try and get that objective if the game doesn't end. Dark Eldar and Orcs turn 5. These guys charged this unit here to try and get a little head start from the Demon Prince and left him alone. They killed them, and the Kroot hit back and killed 2, which is really good. They're going for this broadside and trying to kill our heavies for extra points.
Get that objective.
And get the objective, yeah. Over here, the witches separated from Vec. They jumped on this Icarus Last Cannon, shot, hit the Mauler Fiend,
Penned, through,
and got a 1. So I can stop it on a 2-up. So we'll see. Vec came up here, tried to assault, pretty long range, 10-inch. Didn't make it, but he survived every single shot at him. So he's up to a total of like over 20.
Also, leave in the comments how the heck do you do move through cover assault with fleet?
Yeah.
Like, do you roll 3 dice, take out the highest, and then re-roll the 2? Or do you just re-roll all of them? Or how does it work?
Yep. And he survived all the support fire from the commander, fire warriors, and those, and took nothing. But he shot his grenade. It scattered with BS-8.
Yeah. I rolled a double
And-
10, hit 2
And he
of these
made
guys.
both his 4-up covers. Okay, guys, end of turn 5 and end of the game. The game ended on a 1, so I'll tell you what happened. Orcs were trying to run around here and get to the objective on their turn, but the Demon Prince kind of cut him off, but failed to assault again. So that's 3 turns this game where I didn't make it in. I rolled a 3 or a 4. I rolled a double 1, a 3, and a 4 this game for assaulting. So he also absorbed another life, so he's back up to 3. So I thought Leech Life wasn't good this game, but that happened to be very good. Broadside over here.
If he didn't even have leech life, he would have died because
Yeah, he would have
gained
died.
a wound and then took one. So if he didn't gain it, he would have died.
Yep. Also, okay, over here. These Chaos Warriors jumped up and just shot Vec because they're like, what's your guy's problem taking off his invisibility shield? He rolled a 1. Finally, after 5, they wounded him 9 times. On the 5th one, he failed on a 1, and then he took 3 more, or 2 more. So he took 3 wounds from these guys in 1 shooting. The Fire Warriors got their opportunity and killed him, and he finally died after like 30 wounds. Okay, then the Crisis Suits and this quad gun manned by this manly gun drone. BS5 shot the quad gun, and these guys also shot, put some marker lights, and killed a couple boys. Then this broadside over here, used them to ignore cover. So he used his high yield shooting and killed a couple more, forced them for a leadership test, and they ran. But Sid used a boss pull, killed a guy,
and then only got an 8.
And got an
so
8.
Close.
Yep. My cultist tried to run up. We thought their table edge was that 12, but it was actually this 12. So my Mauler Fiend could have got there. We thought about it.
And got that objective because he's a heavy.
Yep. Over here, this broadside captured this objective. There's no one over there. Those guys manned that, and they lived from the Mauler Fiend shooting them. Cultist ran here. They only moved 1, so they couldn't get there. And that's it. 2 objective for the Chaos and Tau. No objectives for Orcs, but they were close with that one. And they got a line breaker for sure, because they have 30 guys right here. We didn't get line breaker, but we got first blood for killing a Venom.
And Warlord.
And killed Vex, so that's 1 Warlord. But they still had their Pain Boy, and all our guys lived. So, it was a much closer game than we thought. Sid told us that he might call it on turn 2, but this ended up being close all the way up to turn 5.
5 hours later.
Yeah, 5 hours later. Okay, so if you guys liked the video, please remember to thumbs up and click the little icon you see at the top right. And we'll see you guys in another battle report. Rock on!